Hello everyone and welcome to the Pocket Knockers. We have survived 10 episodes. Welcome to episode 10 everyone, and as you can see, we've got Mark back in the room.
Hello, Mark.
Woo! Oh, how long's it been? It's been about a year, isn't it? Over a year?
I'd say about a year.
Yeah, which means it's been almost a year as well, sort of like an anniversary. But really, we're celebrating the 10th episode, getting into double digits, and we're doing the same as last time, with the same list, apart from we've replaced those games that we used last time. We are doing games. I can't wait to argue with Ed about, who's right about the best game, which is, of course, Sonic Adventure. No questions asked. But until then, you're going to try and say that Red Alert 1's better than Red Alert 2 somehow, which is good.
I really hope on our wheel we get like Sonic 2 versus Sonic Adventure or something.
Oh, that would be good. Yeah, that would be amazing, wouldn't it? It'd be like the Passat B5, B6, but we didn't ever do that. Maybe we'll have to have that argument at a later date.
No, that's about cars.
Yeah, cars. Right. Everyone, ladies and gentlemen, let's spin those wheels, shall we?
Oh, straight into it. I like it.
Yeah. Whilst Ed fumbles with that, for those of you who are joining for the first time, welcome. Welcome to the Pocket Knockers. We have a 3-round podcast. It's like a game show almost, except worse, in which the first round we have a game. We pick a game. No, we get given a game by the wheel. You would have thought I know what I'm doing by now, wouldn't you? We get given... Fuck it!
Always do this. Every time.
I know! We get a game, a good one. We have to argue why it's the best game. It's on a list that we've prepared. It's good. We then also have to pick a game from a second bad games list, which we have to then argue why our game is the worst. And then in the third round, Mark has provided us 10 of his most favourite and obscure games, and we'll have to be like car salesmen and slap the roof and try and sell it to Mark. He is then going to judge us not only on the first 2 rounds as unbiasedly as possible, but also in the third round, he's going to judge. But we have to not only, try and sell it the best, but we have to... Mark's also going to take into consideration how accurate to the original sort of premise of the game is. It's going to be as accurate as possible. So it should be good. The other thing as well is that Ed and I are aware. In the third rounds, of those of you who have listened before will know that we tend to just look at Wikipedia.
Be honest. Let's be honest.
Which is fine. And in that 5-minute period when we are doing research, I think that's absolutely fine. That's literally what the time's for. But when that time is up, that's it. Close the tab, put the phone down, whatever it might be. But we cannot look past that point. If we get asked a question about what year it was released and we don't know because we didn't look, then we're going to have to make something up and hope that it's close so that Mark doesn't judge us down too much. Right.
Sounds good.
You ready, Deadwood?
Yeah, man. We've got my wheel first.
Your wheel first. Yeah. Lovely.
So we're ready? Ready?
Rocket.
Spin.
Tick, tick, tick,
Tick. Ooh. Nice. Portal 2.
Portal 2.
Yeah.
That is a very, very strong start.
Yeah.
That is,
I'm loving that.
Okay.
I've already forgotten the name of every voice actor in it.
Stephen Merchant.
Where's Mike's good list? There it is.
Excuse me.
Let's click on that. And no, it's on mine again.
Good.
No, it says Postal 2. But tick.
Right. What do we got, Ed? What is mine?
Oh, fucking hell.
What is it? San Andreas?
Sonic Adventure.
Sonic Adventure?
Oh, yeah. No way. I can't believe that came up. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Well,
I'll say straight away, you've got a hard sell.
I'm just going to sit here.
That's it. If we
yeah,
spend,
Mike's one. We'll all go home.
If we would spend time discussing your, Sonic collection and memorabilia,
Insert footage here.
We would be here a while. Your wedding, what was your socks you were wearing again?
I believe they were Sonic socks.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
Right. They weren't Portal socks.
They weren't.
Were they not? They didn't have an orange sock and a blue sock. They were both blue. Right. Okay. Mark, you know how this works.
Oh, yeah.
Probe us.
Okay.
And then ask us
Who's
questions.
starting?
You.
You start.
You pick whoever you want, sir.
Great,
You're in
great.
control.
Oh, all right then.
Yeah.
Wow. that's
And
good.
when you've gained enough information,
all right then.
stop
let's
us.
see. Well, we'll start with you then, Ed.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Give him a chance.
Yeah. Talk a little bit about your experience with Portal 2 and sort of your history of playing the game, and
Well,
sort of take it from there.
okay. So I'm guessing you'd have to go back to Portal there then. And
it's a good place.
I stumbled across that when I got on Steam the Orange Box Collection. And I had a go at that, and I completed it in a few hours. I thought, well, that was quite nice, a bit short. Oh, well, there we go. But at the time, I didn't have a PC when Portal 2 came out, but it was on the PS3. I thought, fucking brilliant. So it was quite good because you bought it on the PC. I think you actually got a Steam code for it as well.
Yeah.
From what I remember. So I got it on 2 consoles. And yeah, I started playing it. And it just bloody gripped me. I mean, the first one, I loved the puzzle element to it anyway, but they really like extended it with other features in the game. And it was they really built on the voice acting as well. I mean, previously you just had GLaDOS. That was the only real voice in the first one. But this time around you had Stephen Merchant and J.K. Simmons. You know, give me pictures of Spider-Man.
Was
that
he
guy.
in there?
Yeah.
Was he?
Yeah,
can't
Dave
remember.
Johnson.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Oh, bloody hell.
Give me Spider-Man.
Yeah, so it was. I mean, the voice acting was great, and they just really flashed out the story. That they had a little underlying story already. I believe they also had a tie-in comic for it as well at one point.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know. It's just you get really hooked on it. You really spend some time thinking about it, and you just want more.
Yeah.
Each puzzle you're going, right, okay, you don't really want to go, I've done that puzzle now, I'll put the controller down, I'll start again tomorrow. You just want to get it done. But it's a lot longer than the first one. A hell of a lot longer. I'm not sure exactly how many hours of gameplay, but it's more than just a couple of hours, the first one.
Did you finish it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Finished it. I believe, I'd have to check, but I believe Portal 2 is on the PS3 is actually one of my platinum trophies.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I really went through it. The co-op side of it is actually really good as well. Unfortunately, I played it with alongside this other crappy Twitch channel called Retro Sesh, and we had a go at the co-op side of Portal 2, which was really good. And then you've got community test chambers as well, which is ones that people can build. And I've played a few of those as well, and people come up with some really fucking tough stuff. They put a lot of hard work into it. Really good. Yeah, I think that's about it, really.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. I've lost. Yeah.
No, that's fine. That's fine. So, Mike,
Hello.
Sonic Adventure.
Yes.
Yeah. It's really good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah. 1 point to me. Right.
No. No, seriously. I mean, let's a bit like Ed. Let's start with your history of it a little bit.
Yeah, okay.
What did you play it on? What was your first experience?
Yeah, okay. So I was a PlayStation boy growing up. You know, I didn't have much. I had a Mega Drive and a Master System, and I had a pretty big Sega bringing up as well. Yeah. But I never had a Dreamcast. And then one day I got one. I used to be a big game station, you know, once every 6 months, trade everything in, let's get a different console, see what games are on it, you know, and you'd always be trading down because I didn't have any money to put towards it. So you'd always get less for the console than you paid for it, and it slowly just got down. But one day I picked up a Dreamcast. And I think it's safe to say that was the best decision I ever made. It's my favourite console to this day, as I'm sure most of you know. Without talking too much about that history, with that console came a little game called Sonic Adventure. And I'd played Spyro too. I'm still a big fan of that game. It's in my top 10 probably. but there's something about Sonic Adventure when I put that disc in, and after this Dreamcast had stopped going reading the disc, once it was on there, you get that intro. Have you played Sonic Adventure much?
No, not really. No.
You get that intro where the flood comes into the city and the water goes everywhere and it turns out to be chaos. That music can't hold on much longer. I'll never let it go. It's just that just blew my tits were off. And playing the game as well, like it felt more of an exploration and like you were actually going through a story. When with Overworld, of course, you have each level, Green Hill, blah, 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 they're all there. But they've been designed, and this was the first time, apart from, a couple of Sega Saturn attempts, where it had been done in 3D properly, and it felt like a genuine Sonic game in 3D. The controls, obviously, used very well, in-house Sega. The soundtrack was gorgeous. To this day, I remember... There's a place, like the jungle area, if you like, and you're on top of this mountain and you're looking down over the tops of the trees. And I remember, as Pete was staying over my house, and he had fallen asleep. It was about 3 a.m. and I was just on my chair. I think it was a camping chair in the basement. And he was just asleep on a fold-out bed next to me. And I remember...
Fallout bunker.
Yeah, I didn't have a privileged childhood. And I just remember sitting like on top of that cliff and then just panning over the treetops. And I was just like, games can't get better than this, This is this is good. With that soundtrack and just looking over there. And I feel like I can just look into the distance, And yeah, I've completed it maybe 6 times. It's just amazing. I want to play it now.
I quite often come back to Sonic Adventure, actually.
Yeah.
It's one of those games.
It is.
Oh, good.
Like you say, even...
Oh, by the way, Crush 40, do you have any of their music in your catalogue?
Maybe a few.
Oh,
yeah. We might have seen them live.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah.
But no, very good, your memory description of that, like having that moment of just like standing and looking over the...
Yeah. It was at the time life-changing.
Yeah.
Now, of course, you go back, you play it, the camera's horrible, you shout at it, and it's janky. But that's it. That is the pleasure of it. When things don't work properly, there's character, and it's got fucking balls of that.
Okay, let's give you a fighting chance here.
Thanks. Go on, then.
That's right. Okay, so you talked about, like you say, your history of the game, how much you enjoyed the story and the co-op and stuff like that. I mean, Portal's still got quite a community around it, hasn't it?
Yeah.
To the point where there's almost like there's a lot of mods and fan games and things like that.
Yeah. There was one I was playing recently. It turned up on Steam and it's gained some popularity.
Yeah.
Portal Reloaded. Which was good, where they added a time element into it. Mm-hmm. So you've got a second one, which is like a green rectangular portal this time, and it's like a flip image, but it's in the future of the same portal, same chamber you're in, but it's in the future. So any changes you make in the present alter the future.
Were you streaming this?
Yeah.
A while ago.
Yeah, a little while back.
I remember watching this.
And it's really complicated to think about because like you can take a future cube into the present cube, into the present, but you can't take the present one into the future because it negates the fact that it would exist again.
Yeah.
But it was really well done. It was really fucking tough. I actually had a couple of people in chat having to help me on it because I just got fucking stuck.
But that's the beauty of that when you were streaming a game like that and you've got you say, that community around it and people that are able to help you out a bit more.
Weirdly, we had a discussion about something similar a while back. It's the fact that the Valve are really open to people modding their games and making changes to it. They really, I mean, let's be honest. There was a couple of like Counter-Strike, for instance, was a Half-Life mod that then in the end they said, you know what, we actually like that, and they bought the rights to that mod and they released it as an actual retail game. There's a good few, but we were discussing like Grand Theft Auto, wasn't it?
San Andreas,
Yeah.
they just stopped people modding the PC version of San Andreas, which is still one of the biggest modding communities in the world.
Yeah.
And they've sold the game; they don't sell it anymore. So it's not like people are, making money off of it and reselling it or anything. They're just having fun with a product that is and breathing life into it.
But it's
then
not,
they should.
It's not Rockstar, is it? It's Take-Two, isn't it?
Correct.
Doing it?
Yeah. But I mean,
I see.
sorry, just to clarify, Rockstar owns Take-Two.
Okay, right, yeah, I can't remember.
I believe so, or it could be the other way around.
Yeah,
The other way
maybe.
around, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah, it's good worth mentioning, especially since like last time we did the podcast together, yours was San Andreas, wasn't it?
Yeah. And what a game, man! So good.
And you mentioned it for the modding reasons as well.
Yes,
but,
I think it was.
But yeah, it's like they're hammering down. People are thinking, oh, it's probably because they're planning on remastering the
Yeah.
originals or something.
Yeah.
But it's like they stop. They're putting a hammer on everything, and that's what people like doing with games, modding it. I mean, even like God knows when. I remember playing a version of Doom where it was The Simpsons.
Yeah.
You know, it's been going on for ages. But I mean,
Yeah.
Valve are very open on it.
They are,
I mean,
you're right.
anything with silicon on it can run Doom. I love that. Calculators and those, the Samsung fridges with the screens on. Someone's
Yeah.
got Doom on it.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
like so good.
It's the whole can it run Doom?
Yeah. Can it run? Oh yeah, sure. Yeah.
I think there was some guy who got it to run on like one of those home pregnancy desks.
Oh really?
Well,
Oh no,
you know,
yeah,
I
I've seen
did. Yeah, I
that.
saw
you
that
see
one.
that?
Yeah,
And you
That's what
get
I was trying to think.
you get the MacBook Pro with the bar on it now, the touch bar.
Yeah.
They've run it on the bar itself. It's like what the hell? There's people that are literally when they see technology, they go, "How can I do
Yeah.
it?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sonic Adventure.
Sonic.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry.
fucking hell, Mark! Wind it in.
Sorry. Beg your pardon.
Whenever you're ready.
I'm gonna take my shoes off.
3, 2, 1. Mike.
Hi.
Sonic Adventure.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
game.
It is a game.
Yes.
Let's talk about the characters then.
Yes.
As you know, is there 6 characters, I believe?
Yeah. I believe it is. Yeah, 6. Sonic, Tails,
Uh-huh.
the robots, not C3PO.
Yeah. E something, isn't it?
E102 Gamma, Y
yeah.
was sure. Then those two, Knuckles, Amy,
Yep.
Big,
And Big.
the cat.
Yeah. Let's focus on Big for a second, shall we?
Let's talk Big, shall we?
Yeah. Did you
My
like-
favourite
did you
fucking
like
character.
Yeah.
Foggy, where are you? no, you've picked on it now. Big is fucking shit. You know what's really weird is there's an episode, lol, a level where you're Big and you're on the beach, and it's horrific. It's the worst thing ever. Also, just fucking open the can.
There's someone in the corner of the
Someone
room.
in the corner. Are you drinking?
We're,
and
reco-
laughing?
we're,
What the fuck?
we're recording 2 podcasts today.
Oh, fucking well. No, you ruined the illusion.
No, like, oh yeah, same we're going to change t-shirts. Fuck off. But there we go. Someone in the corner of the room who we're also recording with
trying to
today.
be subtle.
And they are,
Yeah.
They're
Sorry.
just opening the can
So
in the
big.
corner of the room.
You sure you don't want to come in? Come on, say hi to everyone.
Sit down.
Come on, sit down. This is
Don't
Kim,
join the
everyone.
arguments.
Is she in shot?
Just about.
Pan it.
Yeah.
Pan it. There we go.
Hey.
There we go.
Lovely.
Pan it, move it.
Pan it, move it, bop it.
Hi, Kim.
We're doing another games podcast later with Kim. You'll see that probably.
Oh, you've already done it.
We're already done that. So I hope you know who Kim is by now.
Our editing.
We're pro. Right.
Right. So Big on the beach.
Yeah, Big. That level shit. What's particularly shit and pissed me off about it is that in Sonic Adventure, the music is so good. It's amazing all the way through. On this particular fucking level, I don't know what happened to the band, but they would, I don't know, they must have had strokes. Not the Strokes, they're a good band. But yeah, it was horrible. It's out of time, it's out of key, it's out of tune. They're out of tune with each other. And I remember like listening to it and thinking, whoa, that's offensive. Like, what the fuck is going on here?
It's weird, whiny
Yeah.
sort of sound, isn't
Good
it?
news
It's like,
is
yeah.
that is the second to last Big level, and by this point you've already got used to the mechanics and things like that. So it's only like 5 minutes you have to put up with it. But yeah,
Yeah.
not a highlight, Mark. Thank you.
No, it's all right. I just thought I'd point out that the game is, it's highly regarded, obviously, but it's not perfect. You've already talked about the
Yeah.
jankiness and the camera.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
things like
indeed,
that.
yeah.
But a lot of people sort of focus on big, like the big levels in particular.
Yeah,
like the
as in
fishing levels.
negatively.
As in, yeah, it's the low point of the game.
It doesn't ruin the game. I mean,
Oh,
you can
no.
you can even, if you really hate Big that much, do all of the other characters without playing Big if you wanted to.
Yeah.
I mean, you wouldn't have the satisfaction of 100%ing
Oh
it.
no, you wouldn't.
But,
you wouldn't
yeah.
finish the story.
I mean, it rolls the credits after you finish every character.
It does, yeah. Every character's like got their own little mini campaign.
Yeah, which is a positive. Thank you, Mark.
Yeah.
So obviously, Sonic, you play Sonic, you go through the levels, you do Sonic things, you collect rings, you are Sonic. It's great. When you're Tails, you do largely the same, but you race Sonic.
Yes.
And they're actually races, if you like, with them.
Yeah.
Don't worry, it's not shit. It sounds shit. It's not. Promise. Knuckles, you have to find bits of the Chaos Emerald. And you have like a bit of hot or colder sort of mechanic where it's like beep, 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 the closer you get to it.
It's like what? Sorry, what was that?
It's my mumdar.
Right, very good.
Right. So yeah, it's good. Oh, look at it's a good curve. You could just see on the waveform. It's just like so yeah, it's good that they've actually developed not just a Sonic game, but essentially other games within it, if you like. There's lots of different mechanics to keep you busy.
They were really trying to experiment with that game. They were like trying a lot of new stuff with it. A lot of stuff that didn't carry over into the later games for whatever reason. But what would you say your favourite character and style was in
I
that?
think it's E102 Gamma. I love that. I love the for those who don't know, he's a robot developed by Dr. Robotnik who kind of goes rogue and sees that Dr. Robotnik is a negative bastard and, you know, goes out to do other things basically, but and ends up helping Sonic. Spoilers. But what you do is it's got like, you know, like Predator has that little gun on his shoulder. It locks on and you can target loads of enemies at once, and then when you release the trigger it just goes and kills everything you targeted. Mwah. So good.
You're looking very...
This might as well be a Sonic Adventure podcast.
It's all right. It's all right. We'll get to you then.
No,
I'll give you,
good.
yeah, I'll give you.
Get to that fucking
Might
dick.
be a game now.
Oh fucking! I can't even remember the game
I'm
now.
like, Dr. Robotnik's definitely a bad guy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Jim Carrey. He's, you know, Dr. Robotnik.
All right. So we talked about Portal. We talked about its legacy.
We're
And
talking
what
about
it
Portal,
means to you.
yeah.
As you know, as a player and your experience and
Yeah.
that with it. You said you did a lot of co-op, and you've platinumed it as well.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Would you go back to it
Yeah.
at any point,
I have done.
even though you've done everything?
Yeah, I
in
have
it?
done about
Yeah.
probably 4 or 5 times the
Okay.
single player. Yeah,
So you still say it's got a lot of
yeah,
replayability. in that,
definitely.
then?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can go back through the test chambers like whenever you want. You don't have to start from the very beginning to get through the test chambers.
Okay.
Once you've unlocked it, so if you want to, you could like speed run it if you wanted to, things like that. Yeah.
All right. No, that's good. That's good to hear.
What?
I mean, it's both our games we talked about. It sounds like we've you've both come back to them.
Yeah.
Just get on with it. Just say it.
Yes, all right. Mike's one.
Yay! I would like to say Portal 2 is amazing.
It is amazing.
Yeah, as
Yeah.
Ed said, we played
I
it together.
agree.
I've completed it a few times. I really
Yeah,
like it.
Yeah.
Um,
It's a solid game.
it's just
no
that
denying
Sonic's better.
My son's obsessed with Portal 2.
Really?
He used to be,
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah.
It's definitely like out of the lists that we have, I think Sonic Adventure, and especially as Mark as the judge, is probably the only game that could have beaten Portal 2, because the rest of them are like really, really like shit, but personal, you know, like personal favourites.
It's just it passed me by at the time. I just thought I like platform Sonic. That's all I liked at the time. And I was very much. I'm like, it's not a platform. I'm not going to play it.
I'm terrible at
I was very
platformers.
dismissive.
Well, I'm terrible at every game, but
Yeah.
specifically
True.
platformers.
Yeah, you shit at everything. We know.
There is that sort of divide in the Sonic community between what people enjoy the most, whether it's the classic games like yourself or they prefer the more.
I
3D.
don't get people who prefer Sonic Adventure 2. Who are you? It doesn't have the adventure. There's no adventure to it. It's just levels and it's 3D.
What were your thoughts on Sonic Generations?
Didn't play it. I've got it.
You never played it?
No.
I think you should give it a go. You'd
yeah.
like it.
I think
Yeah?
you'd really enjoy
Yeah.
it.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. What
I
now?
mean, it doesn't have.
No.
Yes, right now. Go ahead. No, it doesn't have any of the adventure field stuff you're talking about.
Yeah.
But it is just purely levels. But the fact that it switches between the two
So
styles.
you've got your platform and then you've got your...
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
Well done, Mike.
Thank you very much for fixing that for me.
It was a landslide, but
Yeah, indeed.
a landslide victory.
Right, we're doing negative games now, everyone. Now that means we're going to do exactly the same, but different. We're going to be picking. Well, no, we don't fucking pick games. They're given to us off lists by a wheel that you've already seen once.
Fucking time.
We're going to talk about which game's worse, and whoever's game is worse wins. It's easy. It's fine. And everyone knows that, especially the host. Good.
Fucking hell. Right, okay. So we're going for the shit ones. Let's start with Mike's shit wheel, shall we?
Oh, yeah, get my shit out.
Yeah. All right. Mike's shit list is spinning with a tick, 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 tick.
Tick, 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 tick.
And that is
It's tiny.
Hidden.
Hidden and Dangerous on the Dreamcast.
There we go. Hidden and Dangerous on the Dreamcast.
On the D-Sizzle, back to another Dreamcast game.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
I'm up for it. Nice.
Okay.
Right, okay, let's go find my shit list.
Oh, well, you're missing 2 games off of it, so good luck with that.
People wouldn't have noticed.
I just
I know
noticed
I've only got 8. No one would have fucking noticed.
You're right.
Shut the fuck up. Right,
Fucking
okay.
beefy burp that
Being
was.
polite. That is my plight, that.
Yeah, right.
Here we go.
Pork pie.
Tickety tick, 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 tick. Oh, fucking hell.
What is
I
it?
thought we did this already.
No, we didn't do this.
Did we
last
not?
time.
Which one
Home
is it?
Alone on the Mega Drive.
No, we spoke about it.
Did we speak about it?
We spoke about it because we talked about Macaulay Culkin and the Angry Game video game.
Yeah, that's right.
Video.
Yeah. So,
Yes.
Okay.
Home Alone and Hidden and Dangerous.
Yes. 2 interesting games, actually. that came
Are
out
they,
today.
though? That's where you're bang wrong, Mark.
Please do tell me why.
Hidden and Dangerous.
Yeah.
So I had experienced Medal of Honor at this point and loved it. It was great on the PS2. And this game, Hidden and Dangerous, relatively the same sort of thing. World War II based warfare stuff. Hate Germans and Nazis. Well, sorry, hate Nazis. Germans are fine.
Fucking hell.
What?
Editing nightmare you are.
Don't mention the war. Right.
Keep going.
Yeah.
I don't think I want to. But yeah, you pick this game up and it looks all right on the back of the box and you're like, that's great. And it's on the Dreamcast as well. I can't wait to get this home and play it. And then you realise the importance of the second analog stick. Because the right sort of normal select buttons, if you like, become your strafe. And you'll walk forward and back. Your analog stick is look around and aim. Meanwhile, you're left to do things. So I think, if I remember correctly, one of the key combinations, for instance, to turn on the night vision goggles is left trigger, one of the directional buttons, and start, which obviously is also the pause button. And if you don't press another button before the start, then obviously you pause the game accidentally.
Yeah.
And there's many other key combinations like that as well. So if you don't do it in that specific order, you'll end up doing something different. Farting a grenade out somewhere, and then you end up with a load of Nazis running over to try and murder you.
That's quite a combination, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. A negative one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So there you go.
Yeah.
That's my hot take.
No, that's it. It's quite interesting because I haven't actually heard of this game. So
Yeah.
it's good to have a game that I'm not sort of that familiar with.
Yeah, well, don't be. Also, Rainbow Six, Tom Clancy's, is also on my list. We may even do it in the future. It's exactly the same reason.
I'm noticing a theme here.
Yeah.
No. Okay. Ed, what was yours again?
Home Alone.
Home Alone.
The Mega Drive version.
The Mega Drive version.
So yeah, we did say before about Angry Video Game Nerd. What are you laughing at?
You just went completely just like, yep, fuck off.
I have to move the microphone. Fuck off. Right, but we were talking about the Angry Video Game Nerd one with Macaulay Culkin in it.
Yes.
They are such different games. If you've for instance,
Yeah.
you got SNES, you've got the Mega Drive, and they're just 2 completely different ones.
Yeah.
Now, the Mega Drive one, from what I understand of trying to play it,
Right.
is you've got the wet bandits in it. They are going around. They're trying to flood the houses. You've got to try and stop them from burgling all the houses.
Classic Home Alone.
So it's like you start off like on a sort of bird's eye view, and you're on a sledge, just like going between houses.
Yeah. Okay.
And then you're in the house.
Bats?
I don't remember bats.
Okay, good.
Why?
No, I remember playing one that had bats in it.
I could well be bats. All I remember is going into a house and you're walking around, jumping over furniture and shit. I'm assuming you're collecting things. Don't know.
Yeah, okay.
It's not quite straightforward. You know, you haven't got many on-screen instructions. And then they come along, and if they catch you, they stop you. You know, then they burgle the house. There just doesn't seem to be anywhere around it. All I seem to do is go in a house, wander around it, walk out the fucking house, and then go to another house. But before I know it, I can't go to that house because that house has been flooded.
Good.
Oh, well, I'll go to this one then. No, that's been flooded. What? Well, how the fuck do I stop these houses from being flooded? It doesn't make fucking sense. So, I thought I'd read the instructions because there was a Mega, this is, a Mega Drive game. These are ones, you remember when you used to get, be in the car on the way home and you'd read the instructions for the game that you just bought on the Mega Drive.
Yeah. You've used this line before.
But yeah, because that's what it used to be. But that's the whole point. This is one of those games where it probably does relay that you need to read the instructions in order to understand it. But there are other games.
Grange Hill.
It was a Grange Hill
Yeah,
one.
you said that as, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It probably was with a Grange Hill one.
Yeah.
But it is the same thing. But the instructions, I got it through a rental through Blockbuster,
Nice.
I believe.
Good.
And
Did you return it on time?
the leaflet was probably.
Probably before it was due back.
Yeah.
Still got it. It's on his shelf.
Yeah. Not a resale.
It doesn't describe the gameplay very well.
Yeah.
I know it's once again it's a movie tie-in game, but I played Home Alone 2 for the Mega Drive as well.
Yeah.
That one made a bit of sense. Okay, first playthrough wasn't too sure, but I played it a bit. I think it was not Christmas Gone, Christmas Before. I actually streamed Home Alone 1, Home Alone 2.
Yeah.
And I played them. And the first one, I still there going, what the fuck is going on? I don't understand.
Yeah.
It's just you're trying to stop them, but I don't know. I don't understand it.
Yeah, they are notorious.
Have you played it?
I haven't played it. I saw you when you streamed it, but
Yeah.
I've seen footage of it as well before. And you're right, it is a very odd game, and I can see how anyone that would kind of jump into it
Yeah.
didn't have a clue
Yeah.
what they were doing. The game doesn't tell you at any point
No.
like where to do, what to go. You just have to sort of just figure it out
Yeah.
and blindly stumble around, which I know other games do, but it's just not good
I mean, without
design,
having
really.
having an actual instruction manual for the game in front of me for proof.
Yeah.
I mean, it could tell you clearly what to do, but from memory,
I might have a look for
I
it.
don't know. Fuck off.
I'm going to see if I can.
You're gonna look
Yeah,
for it,
yeah.
aren't you? Brilliant. Cool.
I mean, a quick question for you then. Ed.
Yeah.
I mean, you say you didn't have the instructions. Obviously, if you did have the instructions, do you think it would have made the game a more?
No, I remember actually renting this once when I was staying with my sister. And I rented it, and the Blockbuster one there, I did believe it did come with the instructions.
Right.
I'm pretty sure it did, because I remember trying to play it going, fucking hell, I don't understand this. So then I picked up the instructions and I tried reading it. I kind of went, I think I get it. And then you went in there and I still fucked it up. Just every house was flooded and I lost the game. Don't understand it. Did you find anything?
You're in there, it's the fucking worst. The route is there. I'm looking at it and it's just taking ages to load.
I think it's your
You sure
laptop
you got
shit.
full signal? It must be a laptop.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably is, yeah.
Pebcac.
What did you say?
Pebcac.
Pebcac.
Yeah.
Fuck is that?
Problem exists between chair and keyboard.
Oh, right.
It's you can't.
Thanks.
The organic bit.
Yeah.
Did yours come with instructions, Mike?
It did, yeah. That's how you need to know the controls. You've got no fucking over playing it any other way. Yeah, never buy a not manual-less version of Hidden and Dangerous.
Weren't the instruction manuals for the Dreamcast games were about yay thick?
They can be big boys, yeah.
They had a lot of other languages in them too.
Yeah. And you got the whole separate bit at the back, right?
Yes.
So, you've got to fill it up.
Yeah, it was a beast.
Yeah.
Okay.
What question you got for me, Marcus?
Well, let's see. I mean, you said it was set when? What time period again was it set?
WW2.
So it was World War II game.
40s.
Yeah. Okay. and you've played other games that are similar to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that you quite enjoyed.
Indeed, yeah.
So what you were frustrated by, from the sounds of it, was more like a control issue.
Yeah, I feel like if the game was on
Yeah.
a different platform, it would be all right.
So so it's just a
Yeah.
simple fact it was on the Dreamcast.
Specifically, yeah. That's
Yeah.
why I put it in the listing. Everyone, I did. It does say Hidden and Dangerous specifically on the Dreamcast, and yeah, it's for this reason. I don't know why they put it there and why they thought that getting people to try and remember these key combinations would even be feasible.
Have you played any other first-person shooters on the Dreamcast? Just out of curiosity.
Yeah, as aforementioned, Rogue Spear. Which one is it? Tom Clancy's something's rigged. Fuck me, that just loaded.
Check the tape.
That Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six. Sorry, that's exactly the same control-wise.
Okay.
Well, obviously they're all different, but they're shoddy, rubbish, and generally, I mean, yet again, I played Tom Clancy games on the PS1, so that's a generation before.
Yeah.
And you got the second controller stick, this little bad boy. So I don't understand why you would, if you're in a situation where you would rather play the game in the generation before simply because the gameplay is better, something's gone terribly wrong there. Sorry to interrupt. Don't forget, one of my favourite shooters, and I'm sure other people in this room will agree, GoldenEye is one of the best first-person shooters. And it's one stick. So it's been done. It's been done on one of the worst controllers ever.
Funnily enough, that's what I was going to sort of ask you.
Yeah.
It's because I'd noticed GoldenEye was on your list.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
That GoldenEye is the PS3 version.
Oh, yeah, but the GoldenEye 64 was also...
It's on my positive list. Yeah, on the good list. Yeah. So it's absolute contrast. Absolute contrast. Night and day. And I don't understand why they didn't think, look, okay, shall we just get rid of the night vision? Like, we don't need it. It's World War II. Like, not much night shit. Well, stuff went on at night, I should imagine. But it's not like, it's necessary. Just get rid of the mechanic. Dev a game specifically for a one-stick console. Yeah. Because this is obviously a game that was designed for a console with two and then shoddily put over, I should imagine.
Did it come out on anything else that you're aware of?
I've got a big box PC version.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. And how does that play?
Never played it.
Oh, all right. Okay. I imagine it plays a lot better.
I should assume. I mean, every first-person shooter is better with a mouse.
Oh, yes, absolutely. I mean, the Dreamcast did have a mouse and keyboard.
They did, yeah. I own.
So I'm wondering if it would have been any sort of better on that, like a better experience for you.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Different setup, maybe, might have.
Yes, Control, Alt, Page Up, F is...
slightly more familiar buttons to press. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, you're probably right. It's probably better.
No, yeah. It's very interesting to think about.
Imagine if after all this time I look at the back of the Hidden and Dangerous thing and it says must use keyboard.
Well, they had all those little icons.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Like, showed you what else you could use.
I've just been bodging it this whole time.
Maybe not. I mean, it does sound like it was, sort of a poorly executed, game or whatever as well. But having never played it, I can't really speak to that, unfortunately.
And that's the game.
Yes, exactly. That's the game.
Yeah.
That we are playing. I mean, both these games, obviously, I'm a little more familiar with yours, Ed, because it's a movie tie-in game and having seen a bit more on it, whereas Mike's, honestly, when it came up, I was a bit like, I've not heard of this. I'm quite interested to hear about it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I could use a bit of help. Kim, do you have experience with one of these games? Do you think? Yeah?
Yeah.
Which one would you pick out of these to be?
No, you don't do that.
No, just as an opinion, just out of curiosity.
Oh, I don't even know how it got developed, never mind actually playable.
Oh, it's a Spike's game.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's as bad as he's describing.
Well, I'm assuming so.
Yeah.
That's how he described it.
Oh, okay. No, it's quite interesting. Right, let's see.
I'm trying to find an instruction manual.
Are you trying to find the instructions?
I can't actually find the instruction manual.
Yeah, the quest continues.
It seems right now it's not the internet. Google's broke.
Oh,
because if I go through DuckDuckGo, it works fine, but Google nothing.
DuckDuckGo.
Yeah.
This is going to make the third round very interesting.
Ask Jeeves.
Yeah.
Fucking,
Oh, got that in.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was just
Good
trying to
old
see,
Jeeves.
like, what you're actually supposed to do. That's it. You have a time limit. You have to stop the crooks in the house within the time limit before the police turn up. Otherwise, you failed, and that means that they've flooded the house and stolen everything.
So
Personally, I'd go
And
to
you just keep going through.
Yeah, yeah.
There-
So just clarify, you're shit at the game. That's what the problem is.
yeah, and there's a section here for some reason. It says tires. It's the amount of tires that you currently possess. I'm not sure about that one. Yeah.
There's not even a tyre scene in Home Alone.
I don't know. I thought maybe is there a section where you do the old cartoon thing where you stack tires to tie them up? I don't know. I'm not reading enough of it. It's fucking shit. Right.
Well, you mentioned bats earlier. Were the bats in the film? I can't remember.
I think that's Home Alone 2 on the SNES.
Oh,
Yes,
has bats.
that is the second level in Home Alone 2. It does have that.
And you're absolutely right. And I think I know that from watching the Angry Video Game Nerd video.
Yeah.
Because, he just expletively says, why the fuck is there bats everywhere? The bats aren't in the film. They're not. There's not any reference to the film there. It's just we're in the basement with bats in it.
Yeah.
And they're in their house, their family home, where the basement has, the big thing that opens the boiler and, things like that.
Yeah.
But no reference. Like, why couldn't you just get chased by the boiler? It's a fucking video game. Make it cartoony. Rah, bum, 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 bum. That would have been fine. But no, bats. Bats to the future.
Bats are easier to animate, I guess.
That was shit. Just.
I knew it'd trigger you because it's like, I fucking love Back to the Future. Sorry.
Yeah. All right.
Well, it definitely made you angry.
Yeah.
Because I could
With
tell
your
how
Northern AF.
cross you were getting about
Yeah,
I
I
did
mean,
your
I got
accent.
frustrated with it. Was
You've already done it about 3 times unknowingly.
Yeah, I know.
Sad
It's a default. It's only going to get worse as you talk more. It's going to.
I'm just waiting because we've got 2 conversations going on here. Don't worry about us.
Well, just cut our
Have your own
mic.
fucking podcast.
I assumed you would just cut our microphone out.
That'd just be it.
No, fuck off. Right. What were you saying?
I was just saying how angry it made you. So
Well,
that's
it's just
quite
because
clear.
I think back then it's like you get to rent a game and then you want to play the game and then like that's it, just fucking ruined. And then I was bored. And then you go and play it later and you just realise sometimes you think maybe I just didn't understand it back then. And no, it's just awful. It's not very well playable.
Well, that's sounds like 2 very shit games again.
We only deliver,
Yeah.
not children. Carry on.
Well, let's see. This is a tricky one for me, actually.
Yeah.
Because you've both described them very,
Thank
very
you.
well and how bad they were and the reasons why they were bad.
Yeah.
I mean, your game, Mike, it sounds like it was just poorly made or poorly executed or something like that. Like the controls just weren't up to snuff.
Yeah.
You couldn't get the best experience you wanted out of it. Whereas yours was just incomprehensible, Ed, from the sounds, and you just couldn't figure out what was going on.
I just hope I'm not alone. I've never really spoken to many people about this.
Home Alone.
I've not spoken to many people about it before, but I do hope that there are other people out there who do agree and go, yeah, I've tried playing it. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Maybe, yeah.
It's entirely possible. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're on YouTube, comment. Let us know.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not, fuck off.
Yeah. Don't.
Well, Marcus, they're not on YouTube. You can bring it on your YouTube channel.
What's that? What?
It could be on Spotify. It's a podcast.
I listen to them on Spotify.
All popular podcast
Oh.
platforms.
Yeah. Then some unpopular ones.
Right.
Would you like a decision?
Go on, Em.
Come at us.
Yeah, okay.
Then give us your decision.
Yes. I'm going to give this one to Ed, I think.
Fuck
just
off.
because it
What a
made
fucking
him so
fix.
visually, unaudibly angry.
We need to plan these. Except we can't because that's not how the game works. But it would be so good if after we could then play the game to go,
It
actually,
would be good,
oh
yeah.
my God, that was
Yeah.
fucking shit.
I do actually have a digital copy of the
Digital
Home
copy.
Alone.
A royalty free version.
It
Yeah.
haunted you that much that you just like, one day I will know. what
Yeah.
flavor this
I'll
game.
fucking do it. I'll figure it out. I'll sort this shit out.
Yeah.
That's, So, sorry, Mike.
No, it's fine.
Congratulations
Yeah,
on
Diner well. Yeah.
That's it.
Okie dokie.
Time for round 3, everyone. In this round, as I'm sure you all know, we now have to pick. No, fuck off.
Well done.
No one picks
You're
the
on
game.
a fucking roll today, boy.
Yeah, no, I'm 3 for 3. We will get given two of Mark's games from his list, and they are games that we have specifically not played before. So we have to try, and we'll do a 5-minute Googling session if you like. Watch a couple of videos. That should be fun with the internet. And then maybe 10 minutes. And then, we're going to come back and we're going to try and sell Mark his own game that he knows about. And as aforementioned, we're now putting 2 criteria in these. One, that we shut the computer or close the tab, whatever it might be, so we can't keep referring to it. And the second is not only is Mark going to be judging us based on how well we sell the game, but also how accurate and, how well we portray the game and make sure that it is accurate. We can't just lie about any old thing. Spin the wheel, Edward.
Here we go then. Is this yours?
Oh.
That's not how you do that.
Well, the membrane's broken, so that's
no, it's
literally fucking... It's broken. It's broken. Don't forget to kiss it first.
Let's spin the fucking wheel. The thing is, no, right, anyone listening right now, we have not mentioned the word kazoo. So they do not know what the fuck is going on.
Just like, what the hell's going on?
Spinning.
Yeah.
Mike's go.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Usually you decide that.
Ooh, Dino Crisis 2.
Dino Crisis 2. No, I'm aware of it.
Oh, right. Okay, good one.
Right.
Mike.
Nice.
Nice one. Good game.
Very nice.
I have. Which one's that one?
That's Tiny Rated again.
What does that say? Can you see that one,
I can't
Mike?
see it.
Ikaruga?
Oh, is it Ikaruga?
Yeah.
Yes.
Dreamcast
Dream,
and everything.
Dreamcast and everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Ikaruga.
Could have farted then. That would have been good.
Yeah.
I thought it would
I
have.
had to just go back.
Oh,
Okay,
Yeah, that's true. Speaking of which, I should show you where the toilets are, shouldn't I?
Mike.
Hi.
All right. Hi, everyone.
Oh,
We're now going to do a little bit of research for 5 minutes or 10, depending on the internet, and then we shall return.
we shall indeed. I've got Dino Crisis 2 and you've got Ikaruga.
Yeah.
Let's go. Hi everyone, we've done our research about our favourite games.
I love my game so much.
I've got-
Sometimes- just the joy of playing it. Just
Sometimes
suddenly- it's indescribable.
I need to flip the mattress every time I play my game.
Hi, Mark.
I can tell you're both very passionate about your games.
Definitely.
Yes. Ed, shall we start with yours?
Fuck. Okay, so it's called Ikaruga, and I think it's like a spiritual successor to another game called Radiant Silvergun? Possibly. Anyway, it's like one of those, you've probably seen them, Japanese arcade shooters where you like the spaceship and like you're moving side to side and like you're going through different levels.
I think they're called shooters, aren't they?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, but you're destroying spaceships.
Shmup.
But with this one here, when you're destroying spaceships, you also absorb like the bullets that come off them to then power up. You can have a homing laser as well. But this one here, like most shooters, normally you have different power ups. But with this game, you don't have like different power ups. You carry on with the same weapon all the way through. But there's also this system you've got where you can switch between black or white polarity, which means that you can either be fighting black spaceships or white spaceships, and they deal different types of damage. Depending on which scenario you're in, you might find one more beneficial than the other. It makes sense, doesn't it?
A bit racist.
Thanks, Mike. But yeah, it's I don't know. It's just
Every time you said shooter, I just wanted to go, he's got a shooter!
Jason Bourne.
Jason Argonaut.
Jason of the Argos.
Right, Mike, do you want to tell me a little bit about your favourite game?
Yes, I
Yeah.
do. I would love to, because this is my favourite game.
Yeah.
PS1, you have just completed Resident Evil, and you loved that fixed camera angle, running around a room aimlessly sort of scenario. Don't worry, because this game's got you back. Dino Crisis 2. Instead of zombies, you've got yourself some dinosaurs, and instead of a house, you've got a jungle. What more can you ask for? They implemented the mechanics very well, whereas Resident Evil was very muddy. This game, why I like it, they brighten it up. I think it's better than the original Resident Evil. What a load of tosh that was. No one liked it. Dino Crisis 2 is brighter, it's more vibrant, but it still is a survival horror, I would say, because you definitely find yourself trying to conserve ammunition, save them for the dinosaurs, and make sure you can get out of there ASAP.
Very good.
Do you want more?
Maybe in a minute.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Ed, can you? Oh, you okay? There?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just moving the camera slightly. It seems to have gone on the piss. There we go.
Makes one of us.
Go on, keep talking.
Two of us.
Ed, can you tell me what's your favourite thing about Ikaruga that you like?
What does Ikaruga stand for?
I love the fast-paced action of the shooting. It's really great when you
It's all right, good.
you can flip your polarity over, and then you deal damage to all of the other enemy ships, and then you build up enough power to get that homing laser and kill them.
So it's like a big release.
It's like a big release.
Yeah.
That's right. With your white polarity, releases all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
I like to put my polarity inside the enemy.
Mike, you talked about how similar to Resident Evil Dino Crisis is.
Yeah, it's two.
Yeah, 2. Yeah, sorry, big pun. I
No,
forgot
it's
it's your favourite game.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, out of all the dinosaurs in that game,
Yes.
which one stood out to you the most?
You know what? It's that first bit, because you start off in the game and you're against velociraptors, which is fine. You can kill them relatively easily using your tank rifle, which is the most basic weapon in the game. A tank rifle. That's right. The weapons in this game are amazing. And they, at the end of the chapter, run away because there's a T-Rex. And then you have to deal with that bad boy. And that moment, when I was playing this game that I love so much, when the velociraptors run away and you're like, oh, okay. And then you see that thing come and you're just like, whoa. Now it's a party. This came out in the year 2000. So you're super young playing this game if you were allowed to as a child. I was, because my dad's amazing and bought me this game because he knew how much I'd fucking love it. But you scared the shit out of me. And that scarred me in a good, positive way. To answer your question, sir. The T-Rex.
Good. That's good. Yeah, I can see why you chose the T-Rex.
Yeah. Have you played this game?
A couple of times, maybe.
Okay, yeah. Well, you know what I mean.
Sounds like
Yeah.
it's starting a Jurassic Park.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, it's the year 2000, right? So Jurassic Park's been out for a while, and that dinosaur craze is kicking about. They unfortunately couldn't make a game worth a damn at the time, so Dino Crisis, and they had to step up and get it done, and they did.
Yeah.
I'm really surprised, though, actually thinking about it now you mention it, that they didn't market it to Jurassic Park to get some of that money.
Yeah.
Because they could have licensed the game. But
Sure.
no,
I'm sure Jurassic Park could have had a problem with that.
you know what the problem would have been? That the whole concept and storyline of this game is that they go back in time, and to when dinosaurs were kicking about. That's not very Alan Grant, is it?
No, I don't recall any time traveling in Jurassic Park.
No, just nectar.
Yeah, just sweet nectar. Ed.
Mm-hmm.
How do you say your game's name again? Sorry, what was it called?
Ikaruga.
Yes. Sorry.
Yeah,
I
there we
completely
go.
forgot.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. The spiritual successors of Smouldering Switchblade.
Switchblade.
That's the one. Yes.
So, what have you played Ikaruga on? What's your favourite platform to play this game?
Well, if I can find the original arcade to play it on, that's the best one. I'll be honest, probably I enjoyed it on the Dreamcast. It was quite good on that one. Yeah, I enjoyed that one. The PS4 port was all right, but I don't know. It's nice to pass the time, but definitely the original arcade is probably the one to go on. The fact it was released on arcades in 2001 and it still went through all the way to PS4 shows that it could stand the test of time.
It's got a legacy.
Oh yes, certainly.
Fantastic. Are you any good at the game?
No, shit.
Oh, right. Oh, okay.
Just plays the first level over and over.
No, it gets really difficult. It's frantic. It gets really busy. Yeah. Sorry, that sound. I thought I was switching my polarity from white to black.
Does it sound like that? Does it?
Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah, that's what the game sounds like.
Okay. No, thank you.
You're welcome.
That's all right. So, Mike, I got one final question for you about your game. Yeah.
Come at me, Mark.
Yeah, here we go.
Get your polarity
That's all right,
on my
that's all right,
face.
is it? Yeah. Would you say it's scary?
Yeah, 100%. Definitely.
Would you say it's scarier than Resident Evil?
No.
No?
I think Resident Evil is scarier, which is perfect for me. And that's why I prefer this game. I don't like horror that much, Fuck that. I want to have a nice time. But it keeps you it's scary enough to keep you on the edge of your seat, engaged, and you're not looking away from that screen anytime soon. But it's not the thing with Resident Evil, very confined space.
Yeah.
Very tank controlling, you're walking very slow. It feels clunky. And don't get me wrong, Resident Evil's fine in its own way, blah, blah, blah. But this game is more open space because it's set outdoors, right? So they've got more space to play with. So it means each captured frame is larger and a larger area. Whereas in Resident Evil, you just basically got like a corridor and you just move that back and forth. Yeah. And you never know, like if you go into that next frame, then up gets a zombie, like, fuck, run back. And then you go, turn around like Team America puppets. Oh, God. Turn around. So no, this game runs a lot more fluid. They really, because this came out after as well, they really kind of got the mechanics down. You can feel there's a higher frame rate kicking on here. They've taken advantage of the fact that there's nothing actually happening with the camera. There's nothing moving around, and that the whole background, if you like, is pre-rendered. So they can put as much effort into the detail and the characters and the way they move. It feels really fluid to play. Oh, okay. And because of that reason, because you've got that more control, you lose some of that scaring factor.
Yeah.
But that's just the way it is when you make a really good game.
Fantastic. No, you answered that really well.
I know.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
What the fuck was that?
What?
So, Ed, one final question for you.
Yes,
What
Mark.
do you mean? What do you think has been done?
Black or white polarity?
I would say black polarity, because if you're white polarity, if the black ships hit you, then you die instantly.
Thank God you chose that one.
Definitely.
Would you play the entire game just on that?
No, I've tried that, but it just doesn't work. No.
Oh, okay.
So in certain scenarios, that's just not what you need.
Because you change polarity by... How do you do it?
There's a button.
Yeah.
There's a button that you press
So
to
you
change
have
it.
to press that button quite a lot,
Yeah.
I imagine.
Yeah.
Like during the game.
Probably, yeah.
So wouldn't it be easier just to not press that button at all?
Is it possible to complete it in one polarity?
Yeah? No.
No?
I don't know.
No.
Can you repeat that question? You're not the boss of me now.
I don't know. It's a bit.
Yeah.
I'm.
Yeah, just pressing buttons is
I've
a lot of effort. That's all.
Yeah.
In games. So,
Yeah, just not play it. Just leave the console off.
yeah, you could actually.
Just watch TV.
But it's such a good game. Why would you do that?
That's very true. Okay, chaps.
I've got one more.
You got one more?
I've got one more thing to
on
say.
then.
I didn't mention it. It's very important with Dino Crisis 2.
Right, we're nearly there.
Is that there's something, when you completed the game, you've enjoyed it, you've gone through the story, you're loving life at this point, and you want more Dino Crisis in your life. Fear not, chums, because there's something called the Dino Coliseum, and and in that you can actually, it's more like a survival mode. So it would just relentlessly send dinosaurs to you. You can just keep slaying them for as long as you can. There's also a dino duel mode. You actually get to control and fight the dinosaurs, like as a fighter, which is amazing.
You turn your laptop round a second. Okay, just
I
check.
haven't, have I? I haven't looked at it at all.
Just
No,
checking.
I know.
You played this before?
Sorry? Yeah, it's my favourite game.
It is. Quite
We'll get back to this. I'm just seeing if you done to me what I did to you with Detectorists with Aiden.
Detectorists.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
We
Right.
ended up re-recording the fucking thing because I pretended that I didn't know it, even though I watched it that much.
You just got a weird good memory.
Yeah.
Fucking.
He just really loves dinosaurs. You know, they
Yeah.
just- they
It's
just
something about
stick in
rum.
your brain.
If I drink rum 12 hours before we do a podcast, I can retain all the information.
It's very good. Yeah.
Continue.
okay.
No, that's it. I'm done now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that once you've completed the game, there's more of the game to enjoy.
Okay,
There-
cool. Mm.
Any unlockables in yours?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything once you finish the game? Would you say you go back to it? Anything else? that you'd like to play?
You can
You know.
get a special mode unlocked in it, whereby, like, what was it? It was something to do with the bullet absorption, and I can't quite remember exactly what it was off the top of my
Is it
head.
called the polarity repulsor?
Funny.
No, I can't remember the exact name of it. It's been a long time
No,
since I've
that's
got that
okay.
bit. Yeah, yeah.
That's okay. Understand. Okay. Wow. Well, very, very well done, chaps.
No.
You know.
Fucking awful.
Don't know, I kind of want to play your game.
Would you like?
Just so I can know something about it.
Would you like the decision first, or do you want me to
Well, I think
break
we
it
know.
down?
I think we know the decision.
Yeah, Ikaruga's far better.
Yeah.
Ishmapuda.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Decision.
Yeah, please, mate. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Just wanted to get the right way around. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to give it to Mike.
Thank you. I thought
We all fucking know
I
Mike
know.
won it.
I thought you were going to say Ed just to piss me
I
off.
was keeping it suspenseful. You know. No.
Just because of the pain that Ed went through during that last 10 minutes.
I'm going to say I didn't envy you when it came up because it is a very difficult.
Couldn't you
game.
explain this polarity switching shit?
Well, you explained it really well. That's the thing. I mean, I know it's very tricky to understand, but the way you described it, as in you absorb, if you're one colour,
Dicks.
Yeah.
if you're one colour, you absorb the bullets of that, and it won't
That's
destroy
okay.
your ship.
Yeah.
And then by switching polarities to the opposite one,
Yeah.
then you will get destroyed by the opposite colours, but you deal double damage to enemies of that opposite colour.
Okay.
Yeah. The thing about Ikaruga, and this is why it's really tricky to sum up in like the time you had to research it, is yes, it's primarily it's a shooter.
Radiant Silver Gun was
Radiant
the name of the
Silver Gun,
fucking
that's it.
the spiritual.
Yeah, you
successor.
did actually get it.
Oh,
yeah.
did I get it?
You did get it on the
Right,
first
okay,
one.
good.
Yeah, the second one you.
Yeah,
Right.
it's really hard to remember.
Yeah.
But it is a shooter, like you said, on the.
Can we just say, every time we say shooter, can we say shooter?
Yes. All right. But it's also a puzzle game
Yeah.
because of that switching mechanic.
Oh, right,
And
okay.
that you can play it two different ways. You can play it purely for survival, just like trying to get to the end of the game, or you can learn the enemy patterns
Uh-huh.
and how they come down at you. And by chaining enemy kills, like if you destroy 3 enemies of the same colour,
Yeah.
like you destroy 3 white enemies and then you switch polarity and you chain 3 black enemies, it increases your score.
Okay.
So there's an element of like replayability and having to learn it
Okay.
and really sort of.
And what system is it on?
Well, it originally came out, as Ed said, and this is why I sort of brought it up, because it did come out in the arcade originally.
Yeah.
Okay.
It came out on the Sega Naomi board.
Okay, right. So it's an oldie. But
It was like 2001 or something, yeah. And then it was ported to Dreamcast first, and then it was released on a whole bunch of other stuff. You mentioned some of them.
Oh, yeah. I think the
Yeah.
last thing I could see it released to was a PS4.
PS4.
It was, yeah. There was a PS4 version.
Got you.
It's been out on Switch, PC. it's been re-released quite a few times. It does have a bit of a legacy.
I'll have to try and find some gameplay just to like, put up in the thing.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think
If you're
it
watching
is-
or listening on
Yeah.
Spotify, you won't see that.
Yeah,
but
it is
Yeah.
a really difficult game to describe, which is why, like I say, I didn't envy you, but I think you did a really good job selling it. And I'm sorry if I put you on the spot.
We'll get a
with some
fucking
of the
good effort badge
you
or
know.
something. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas Mike, your game is a little easier to like you say, to understand what it is.
Wow, don't do that. You're stealing the wind from my sails.
Oh no, but I'm just saying yours.
Still
you know.
fucking won, you prick.
I know, but he's like, it's a hollow
Yeah.
victory.
Well, no.
It was easy.
It certainly
Well
wasn't a
done.
hollow victory because the way you sold it to me was really good.
Yeah, and just for the
Yeah.
record, I haven't played it before.
Mhm. But you hit upon a lot of the key points of the
Yeah.
game.
No.
Yeah. But looking at, like you say, looking at information about it, you can absorb a lot more about Dino Crisis than you can Ikaruga in just a short space of time.
Yeah.
It's
I've
just,
got two questions to
Yeah,
ask you.
sure.
The first one is I read literally one line where it said the velociraptors run away because a T-Rex arrives.
Yeah.
So that was it.
Yeah.
That was just as well I picked up on that. Was it that scary when you played it the first time?
You know what? I mean, it's definitely more of an action game.
Yeah.
Because Dino Crisis 1 was more geared towards the Resident Evil model. It was meant to be more suspenseful and
Yeah.
scary, and it had more jump scares.
Right,
in it.
okay.
Whereas 2, they just went all out action.
Okay.
But there were still a couple of moments
Yeah.
in that game that kind of
Yeah.
got me.
Yeah, yeah.
Just like whoa, I didn't see that coming.
And the second question is,
Yeah.
of course, which one of these two games do you prefer?
Oh gosh, well I have to say it is Ikaruga
Yeah.
personally.
So you
Yeah.
really fucked it up.
Yeah, really fucking. Yeah.
I'm very not obsessed with Ikaruga, but it's the kind of game that I keep coming back to because of
Yeah.
that learning that chaining system.
Really?
Reminds
Okay.
me very
Yeah.
much of when we went to Arcade Club.
It was at Arcade Club.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
I thought
there.
it looked like
Yeah.
fucking familiar.
It was the one.
Yeah.
It was the one cabinet I kept coming back to.
Yeah, you were on it a fucking.
was
You
on
were
it.
on it a lot.
Yeah.
If you had remembered, you could have used that story to your advantage.
Yeah, I wasn't too
And you
sure.
could say, "Oh, I remember
didn't
that
wanna look
time."
like a dick. Yeah.
No, but no,
Fucking
you're
right.
right. But yes, like I say, it was a hard sell for you, and I'm sorry you got put in that position.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not.
Lovely stuff.
Well done, Mike.
Thank you very much. So who won?
You.
So
I believe.
I won the
Yes,
first
you-
round.
Yes,
yeah,
it
so
was
you got
one,
three
one,
points to one.
One, 2 points to one.
Yeah.
Oh no, because the right
Yeah,
set.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay,
One,
nice.
one.
Well, that's that then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Fucking
Are we
love
gonna do a pocket knock? We seem to do them at the end now, anyway, don't we?
Oh, well, I've got fucking.
Okay.
We don't have to.
Okay.
Do you want me to leave the room while you get something?
Well, no, Mark's got to do it, hasn't it? And we got to guess from Mark.
Oh,
Sure. Okay.
all right.
But what's he got to?
Well, no, we do that when it's like the tiebreaker.
I
Yeah.
have no idea what it is.
So I think we'll
He's a big
ignore
pocket knockers fan.
that whole section. I think.
All right.
All right, we'll save it for the next time. Maybe you've already seen that in the previous one with Kim. We'll see.
Yeah. But as you can tell,
I thought it sounded familiar.
Yeah.
as you can tell, yeah, you may.
And you know exactly how it works. Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, Mark's quite a collector of games.
He is. Insert footage.
Yeah, we will put some footage in of his game and console collection. But
Yeah, man.
that's what
It's
we're
good
always,
stuff.
always happy to do a games round with Mark.
Indeedy.
Yes.
Thank you very much for a wonderful 10 episodes, everyone. It has been good. Maybe next time we'll get 12 done in a year. You never know.
Don't fucking push it.
Until the next one, we'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.
We're waving for those listening.
Do we make the sound again?